Hello, welcome back. Hearty welcome to you. In this session, we will try to understand how to find out sum to n terms of an arithmetic series or progressions. For that, let me take a simple arithmetic series. I will say a plus d, a plus 2d. We know that, right? This is how the arithmetic series looks like, because we should have a common difference, and let us say a plus n minus 1 into d. This is what we know. What are our terms here? First term, second term, third term, fourth term, nth term. Okay, right. Let us say this is equal to sum of all these terms. I will say it as Sn. Okay, right. Now what I will do, whatever is there, that I will just reverse it and write it again, and I will say a plus n minus 1 into d. I can do that because we know this is commutative. I can write it from the other way also. Then I will have here a plus n minus 2 into d, where here I will have a plus n minus 3 into d. Similarly, I will have at the end a. Now this is also equal to s of n only. Let us add these two. If I add these two, I will get 2 into s of n equal to a plus a is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. You can see that the next one also, a plus a is 2a, n minus 2 plus 1 is n minus 1. So you can see again 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So, and you can see them continuing for how many times? N times, because there are n. So this is nothing but equal to 2 into Sn equal to n into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now which will give us Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula to find out sum of n terms. How we have done that? We have written a simple arithmetic series, we have reversed it, we have added it again, and we observe that whenever we add, we always get a constant term. We will look into this once this proof is over. We will take a simple example and check this, how this works out. That will be very interesting. Now Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. I can also write it as Sn equal to n by 2 into, you know that a plus n minus 1 into d. Can I do that? This is nothing but equal to n by 2 into a plus, this whole thing is nothing but equal to an, or can I say last a, that's the last term, so you can say n by 2 into a plus l. So that is the formula to find out sum of n terms. Now let's take a simple example and see here how interesting it is. Let us take a simple series. I will say 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Let's not apply the formula. Let's calculate on our own what is sum. Sum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 means the sum of 6 terms. 9, 18, 30, 45, 63. I have added it, okay? I have just added them. Because it's a series, I should put plus. Now this is it, right? That's finite series. You don't have anything in it. That's it. Only right. Now, by formula, what is that? S of 6 equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula you have. That's nothing but n by 2 into 2a n is nothing but 6. 6 2a 2a is nothing but 6 plus n minus 1 is 5 into d is equal to 3. You can see that 6 minus 3 is equal to 3 is the d common difference. Okay, this is nothing but 3 into 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 6 is 21. That's nothing but equal to 63. Not only that, you can also check it by n by 2 into a plus l, where 6 by 2 into a is 3 plus l is 18. That is also equal to 63. Another thing you can observe is that it's not only equal to n by 2 into a plus l, that is also equal to n by 2 into a2 plus a of n minus 1. What's the meaning of that? Check this. 6 by 2 into, now instead of 3 and 18, I take 6 and 15. I can take 9 and 12. You see them, all of them add up to 21. a2 plus an minus 1. That's the second term from the beginning, second term from the ending. If you add them, that is 6 plus 15. That is also equal to 63. Basically, this is the same logic which we have applied here to find out that we are having always the terms constant when you reverse them and add together. That's how we got Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now let us do one simple example just before going ahead with the next session. Let us apply the concept whatever we have learned to solve this simple example. Okay, find the sum of all natural numbers lying between 100 and 1000 which are multiples of 5. See here, whenever we say between, we won't consider the starting and ending. We don't consider the boundaries. Okay, so what will be the first multiple of 5 after 100? That will be 105. What is the last multiple of 5 before 1000 is 995. So this is the sequence I have, and the series is this: 105 plus 110 plus 115 plus goes to 995. Now I have to find out the sum of all these numbers lying in between. You know the formula. Just now we have seen that. What is the formula I have to apply? I have to apply Sn equal to n by 2 into a plus l. But the problem is excuse me, I don't know what is n. I know a is 105, I know l is 995, but I don't know what is n. To find out, what I will do is I will apply an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. I know a, I know d, I know d equal to 5, I know a equal to 105. So let me excuse me, apply that and find out what is the value of an, right? An equal to this formula. So an is nothing but 995 equal to 105 plus n minus 1 into 5. If you simplify that, you will get n equal to 179. How? 995 minus 105 is 890. 890 by 5 is 178. 178 plus 1 is 179. Now we are pretty much fine. Since we know n, I can happily come back and substitute that and say 179 by 2 into a plus l, that is 105 plus 995. That's nothing but equal to 179 by 2 into 1100. That's nothing but 179 into 550. You can multiply that in calculator. You will be getting something like I know 550 into 180 is 99,000. So if I take 1, it should be 98,450. You are aware of this? Whenever you have to multiply big numbers like this which are near to the next one, you can just simply say it as 550 into 179. I don't need calculator. I can simply say 550 into 180 minus 1. I know this is 99,000 minus 550 will give me 98,450. Okay. Excuse me, pardon me for that. We will solve some more simple examples in coming sessions based on sum to n terms of arithmetic series. We are doing sessions as part of sequences and series. Thanks for visiting. Bye for now.